Hi Debbie, can you hear me? Can you see me? Give me a thumbs up if you can, or not. However that works. I got to make sure my... Oh, shoot. How you doing? Thank you for being the first one here, Deb. Well, clearly nobody's in the house except you and I. This thing is giving me a headache, so let's just set all that aside for now. Thank you. Hi Lydia, how are you? So there could be a lag because of whatever reason, as usual, right? So there we go. Actually, is this even... There we go. There we are. Trying to... Oh, there we go. Ooh, okay. Now what happens is I can't even see your comments. I'm still trying to say, all right, how do we do this? Computer. Hello, Sunshine Dragonfly. How are you? So let's see. Let's go back to this guy. I can barely see myself here. What happened here? No source. Okay. Oh, whatever. All right, property sources, however. Right. There we go. All right. Yes, this is like again another impromptu kind of a reading. I hope all of you are doing well. Hi Debbie, hi Lydia, Sunshine Dragonfly. Oh, you had a long dream with you. Do share, Lydia. What was the dream about? Oh, that's just too funny. Oh my God. I hope something nice and positive. We'll give it a few minutes until people join in. So if any of y'all over here, Debbie, Lydia, and Sunshine Dragonfly, if you have a personal question to ask, I can answer right now. But just one question, okay? Let's just restrict it to one question. I'm wearing a nice... Oh, don't mean to show off, but I'm wearing a nice... tank top and shorts. And then I was like, wait a second, it's too cold over here. And then I was like, I put this on and I go, wait a second, it's too hot over here. So I opened the window. Welcome to my world. It's hot, it's cold, it's hot, it's cold, right? All right. So hope you can hear me, see me, etc. If you have a personal question. Oh, that's so cool. That was so cool, Lydia. I hope we travel to some nice place. Oh, that is so cool. Okay. All right, settings. All right. So there we go. We just put that bad boy there. Thank you, Debbie. Actually, like I said, I made an attempt to color my hair, and of course that was a big fail. So just took a shower, I suppose. Yeah, it is a little... Y'all, seriously, this is just a bathrobe I got from Costco. I couldn't tell you way back when. It's just... And it really keeps me warm to the extent where I get hot after a while. So, hi Janet, how are you? Alrighty, y'all. Shall we give it another few minutes, or shall we? You know what? To heck with it. People will join in when they join. Let's get started. So, as we all know, there's this big drama going on about the murders at the Lady Bird Lake in Austin, Texas. Correct? It's been a big, I don't know, stuff that's been happening for years, numerous cases. I had done a reading once before, and I thought about doing a reading earlier, but like I say, it's never the right time, and now all of a sudden it is the right time. So here we go. Let's see what's going on. So you can hear me and see me right? I hope so. Excuse me. Okay. Got way too many things going on over here. Let me do a quick. C says, hello, how are you? Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, it just doesn't want to stay there. All right, so you come here then if you don't want to stay there. All right, y'all. Oh, Ladybird Lake. We have Leo here. Saturn and Virgo. Wasn't that another body that was recently found in the Ladybird Lake again? I don't know. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, it's a weird thing now. Susie Smith says hi. Susie Smith, are you new? I know we have a Susie Q. I'm using my tissue a lot, y'all, because I have incense going on over here. So please excuse me about that. So we have we have Leo, Saturn, and Virgo, and then we have the 15, which is hi Courtney. We have 15, which is the Devil card. Then we have the Star card, which is 17, and then we have the Justice card, which is 8, right? So I'm going to say this is somebody who is pretty active. We're talking about who could Tavares, Emenaldo. No, girl. So, Ms. Tavares, this is not a personal reading. I just gave an opportunity for the first 3 people who clicked in the first. So that doesn't mean just for those 5 minutes, and it wasn't like a free reading for anybody and everybody who joins in now. So I do apologize. Let me make that very clear. It was an offer made just for the first 3 people who clicked in. So if I have time at the end of this reading, I will answer questions later. I will do a single card read for y'all, okay? Having said that, I want to say this is for entertainment purposes only. These are my observations and my opinions. Please do your own due diligence, do your own research, and draw your own conclusions, okay? Thank you for understanding, Tavares. Okay, so we have Leo, we have the Devil card, Saturn, we have the Star card, we have Virgo, and then we have the Justice card. So I would say this is somebody who takes a lot of pride, who is a bit pride in self, a little bit egotistical. I wouldn't be surprised if this is an individual who I'm not going to say a sloth, but who can be a little bit lazy at times, but also takes pride in being fit and being, macho and that sort of a thing. And something about the hair, it's all about the hair. The hair has to be well groomed. Then we have the 15. So 15 is it's a Devil card. It talks about control, dependencies, either the ability to let go of dependencies or the great need for control. And also Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, right? So the next over here we have Saturn, and then we have the Star card. Now guess what? The Saturn is all about here, let me show you these cards because I kind of got into a zone and then I got distracted. But Saturn is all about teaching you lessons. Saturn could be restrictions. Saturn could also be could be a little bit harsh, a little bit cruel. Or when Saturn is shining really bright on a person, they may feel they are really being tested and tried. Or they may feel like, how Saturn, they say when the Saturn is prominent in your chart, and depending on where it is, whether it's a Saturn cycle or whatever, when he enters, he could give you good results, he could give you some sort of a gift, or he could put you through the paces, and when he's leaving, if he's satisfied with your lessons, you learn and how you perform, then he could give you gifts. But having said that, this is also a person, I would say, who, as much as there is Leonine energy here, egotistical, etc., this is somebody who can be very controlling, very, with Saturn there, does have the ability to be harsh, to be restrictive, to have a great need for putting people under control, under their thumb, in having control, emotional, physical, and mental control over a person. This is a weird energy. And then the Star card. The Star card is an Aquarius card. Guess who rules Aquarius, right? We all know that. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So I would say this individual, and the Star card does talk about having some sort of help, could be inspirational. This is somebody who's also good with technology, and I wouldn't be surprised if this individual has had somebody help him or her, whoever this so-called culprit is, could have somebody who has helped him knowingly, him or her knowingly, unknowingly, you know, whichever way, shape or form, right? Or accomplice. However, accomplice could be in any way, shape or form. Accomplice could be literally somebody who is assisting you in the act of getting rid of the person, like the physical act of actually getting rid of the person. Or the accomplice could be somebody who is like, you know, you after the act of crime, you could call and say, hey, I'm lost, I'm here, can you come and pick me up? By default, that person is also an accomplice, right? Technically, legally, if you speak, of course, there's a whole different explanation for that. And right after that, we have Virgo. Now, who rules Virgo? Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And also, Virgo talks about being very particular, very paying attention to detail. And then we have the Justice card. So the Justice card is Libra. It talks about balance, decisions, and court. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So this person, I wouldn't be surprised, who could be very good. Skill sets could be could be very good as far as technology is concerned. Could be very good in terms of, I don't know. I see calculations and being very particular. Like, think about, you know, you're having to make some calculations, and you got to be very, very right as far as the calculations are concerned, or things can go haywire. So this is somebody who's very good at all those things. And also, this is somebody who is very good at drawing in people through their appearance and through how, let me rephrase. You know, this whole thing about the alpha male and the alpha female, or some people who just are assumed to be good looking. You know, everybody has their own expectations, right? But an individual I may find attractive, you may think is ugly as heck. But these are people who come across as being well put together. I suppose this is an individual who comes across as being well put together. See, I'm vacillating between an individual and two individuals, and I cannot say for a fact whether this is a man or a woman, but most likely a male. But very interesting how the energies are popping out over here. Absolutely loves the control. And this person has an addiction, and absolutely their addiction is a little bit beyond sexual addiction in nature. There is an addiction to being, hi Delvin, being addiction to being in control. Does that make sense? Addiction to being in control. Addiction to being a control freak, I suppose. So, very interesting energy, y'all. This person. See, I said that once before when I was just talking about this to somebody, and we'll see if it pops up. I said I have a feeling that there is a connection between this particular all these murders that are happening in the Lady Bird Lake, and also to some murders that are happening, or some such similar incidences that are happening in Chicago. And I did tell this person, she's right here, she can attest to it, that I have a feeling this individual has a job either, again, this is for entertainment purposes only, these are my observations and my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. I did say I have a feeling this individual is somebody who works either in an airline company, or somebody who works at a job where they get to travel a lot. But I'm going to stick to the airline company, because think about it, y'all. Chicago, Illinois is a hub, major airport, and Austin, Texas too. So I wouldn't be surprised. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. These are allegedly my observations, my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. So let's take. See, also with the Justice card, I feel that this individual feels that, you know what, I am, yes, you could say justified in taking these actions, but this is somebody who also understands the loopholes of legalities. So the legal aspect, this is somebody who understands. Now, I cannot say for a fact whether this individual is comes from the legal background. I don't think so, but does understand legal stuff. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, I may not show all these cards, but we'll get there. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Then we have the Five of Cups. Lord, what the heck is with all these cups energies? And then we have the Death card. Okay. And then we have the Five of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have the Queen of Coins, the Princess of Wands, the Mentor of Cups, oh, a lot of cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Mentor of Swords. Okay, so okay, let me take out some charms here and then we'll go. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, this is definitely somebody who has a job where they travel a lot for work. Oh my goodness. Two of them here. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is one. Let me take out all the charms and then we will. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this stuff up. What the hell? Man, I didn't expect that, but, and I'll show you. Oh, wow, and I didn't expect this either. Okay, I'll show you. So we have the Eight of Cups, right? So what is the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups is somebody who is emotionally walking away from something, so emotionally leaving a situation behind or emotionally checking out. So this could indicate this individual has, and then you have this little charm. This to me indicates traveling. You're going to laugh because it's the cutest little thing. Can you see that? It's like a witch on a broom. This to me indicates somebody who has no problem walking away from a situation, or let's rephrase that, somebody who has the ability to block off or to cordon off. Okay, cordon off is the word I'm getting. Block off, cordon off their emotions, or rather turn off their emotions while they're performing this act. So it's a bizarre thing, because earlier I said that they have this addiction towards having a great need to control, right? It's not so much sexual, but having a great need to control. But could there be, I don't know if any of those cases have popped up where people have said that, they have been sexually molested or whatever. I don't know that. But I do feel that that could be a part of it. But the greater part is the excitement, knowing very well they can control. I definitely do believe this is somebody who has a job where they do travel a lot for work, and being able to do the act, walk away without carrying any emotional burden. Then we have the Seven of Cups. It's the image that is being portrayed is debauchery, right? We know somebody who goes out, who has a lot of options and choices, enjoys, party and this and that, etc., right? So Seven of Cups does talk about too many choices. I don't need to commit to anything. Almost like pitching, you know what they say, passive aggressive. It's like, okay, I'm really I'm really targeting individual A, but I'm focusing on individual B and implying that I really am not interested in individual A, where in actuality I'm targeting that individual A. You know how it is? It's like, you hear time and time and again at a party or whatever, oh, he was actually chatting up my girlfriend, but he was really interested in me, that type of a situation. So I feel like there's a little bit of showing that, I have so many choices, like I really am not interested in you. And somehow some people feel that that's a draw, that's why don't they want me, why don't they need me, like, let me go and like, hey, what the heck, why haven't you chosen me, why haven't you picked me? But here's the thing, this individual also comes across as being very dreamy and very oh, I'm here just to kind of relax. I've had a tough day. I'm here to kind of relax. I really don't want. I know I have all these choices. Yeah, fine, but really, I'm just here to have a good time and leave. It's weird how he or she projects himself. Then we have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups clearly is emotions. It's being disappointed. It's like being emotionally bereft. But that's the thing. That's how he. I'm now going to say it's a he. Targets these victims. It's almost like, I'm not paying attention to you. Who are you? You're not even on my radar. And okay, let me back up here a little bit. Okay. I don't know what the sexual orientation is of all the victims or any of the victims, and honestly, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Unfortunately, those people have lost their lives. It doesn't matter what their orientation or preferences are. But even in a heterosexual environment, sometimes it's a person's vanity and ego. We kind of get a little bit upset, like, why aren't they chumming up to me? Why are they more friendly towards somebody else? Kind of stuff, right? Human beings, how our brains work, right? So they could be a little bit of purposefully manipulating in such a way that a person feels like emotionally left out, and just by the sheer fact that he or she is not given the attention, right? The victims. But really, that is you don't qualify. You're not good enough to be in my circle type of a thing. But that is a slinky snake in the grass kind of an approach. And then you have this other aspect. For me, the most important thing is the loyalty. For me, the most important thing is, are you worthy of my company? Are you worthy of having an audience with me? And also, I will say though, we have the Five of Cups with the Star card and the Saturn card. A lot of emotions, but with a Star card being Aquarius is the air card. It talks about cerebral, the thinking, and of course, it does talk about the internet, electronics, this, that, and the other. There's also a sneaky way of, while they're sitting and having a good time, whoever it is in this environment, very quickly being able to access personal information about the victim, a victim to be, selected victim, via an electronic, like web or whatever, right? You know how quickly you can go and find out somebody. I honestly, half the time I don't even remember what my password is for my Facebook. I mean, oh my goodness, how some people are on top of it, amazes me. You know how people are, they get their emails and everything on the cell phone. Y'all, it annoys the crap out of me having to access emails on my cell phone, because I feel this phone, I feel, and my other phone, this phone, right? I have a work phone and a personal phone. I'm like, yeah, you saw a picture of Mark and I feel it's annoying because the screen is too small. I can't do it. So, and every time ping, 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 when an email comes in, I can't. So how these people are so quick and so well versed, so comfortable using electronic equipment and being able to access all social media, how they do it, I don't get it. But very quickly able to do that, and it's almost like, once they get the information about this individual, it's literally like this. I hate to say this, and I don't mean it in a bad way or a derogatory way. It's, you know how dogs go and they mark their territory. This individual marks his territory. Okay, I'm not saying he goes and pees on people, that's not what I'm saying. But psychologically, telepathically, whatever, however, he actually marks his territory, like saying, okay, or marks the victim. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense. Then we have the death card, and under the justice and Virgo, and we also have Five of Swords. This is very interesting because this clearly tells me that this individual is feels that somehow, okay, let me back up here. I am doing you a favor by eliminating you, because in my head I feel like your death is going to transform your soul. Y'all, this is weird. I'm so sorry. This is something that I don't really want to. Let me get to your questions in a bit. This is something that I can't even, like, what the hell kind of mind games is this? So it's like I am going to be, by eliminating the victim, I'm giving you a chance to rebirth, and also that by eliminating the victim, there is a kind of a rebirth for me, the criminal. And it's the weirdest thing, because I'm not going to say satanic, this, that, and the other, but I wouldn't be surprised if this individual does actually have tattoos, or wears a pendant or whatever that has this one, right? And either a dragon or a snake. Do you see that? Okay. But there is a great need to there is an affinity, there's a reason, there's an intense relationship with water. For some bizarre reason, there's an intense relationship with water. Very a water body. Give me 1 second, okay? 20, 28, 28, 38, 8, 11th house. But there's also an element of somehow acquiring or walking away from these crimes and being profitable. So walking away from these crimes with profit. Now, profit doesn't have to mean money, or they stole the wallet, that this could be, or the jewelry, or the watch, or the whatever. But somehow, either, like I said, like the intense rush I get from being able to control these people and eliminate people, I'm profiting from that act, because I get the adrenaline. Oh, I don't know how to even express it, y'all. Let's come back to that. We'll come back to that. So then we have the Five of Swords, and this to me tells me, yes, the Five of Swords. Okay, what is the Five of Swords? The Five of Swords does talk about, getting into an argument, getting into a kind of a violence situation. Five of Swords also does say, now keep in mind, Swords energies is air energy, so it could also be getting into a violent altercation with an individual, mental, so could be that emotional violence, and verbal violence could be, and then obviously physical violence. But for some reason, music plays a very intense part over here. Music and the happy place. Okay, Bernie, Quaid, did you not get enough food today? You had to chew your fur. What are you doing, dog? I'm sorry, y'all. He's like licking away, and then his fur is all wet on it. What are you doing? Gross. Okay, so music is a very important thing over here. Now, yes, we know Ladybird Lake. They said that particular district where all these murders have been happening. There are a lot of bars and all that. That could be. But here's the thing. I feel this person has the gift of and the ability to play a musical instrument, or also to be able to sing. So if you go to one of those, or a speakeasy, if you will, so if you go to one of those places where, what do they call it? What do they call? Karaoke nights or whatever. You'd find this individual participate in that and be very happy and basically kind of the jolly good energy type of thing. It's a ruse. It is a ruse. I'm convinced that this is somebody who has a traveling job, who travels around, either from one city to another, one state to another, or within the city itself, whose job is like, like every day you get to work, but you are not stationed at an office or whatever, you have to travel around. Moving on. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, yes, the Queen of Pentacles does say that, domesticity and this and that and all that stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if this individual is actually really married, because I also get this, right? So this symbolizes being in a relationship. For me, this individual, I wouldn't be surprised, is actually married to or is in a committed relationship with a certain other. But it is more a heterosexual relationship here. So could be a closet, what do you call, somebody who's bisexual, or is really a closet gay who doesn't want to come out, whatever, I don't know. Because all those people who have been murdered are all men, right, of a certain age group. Now, then moving on, we have the Princess of Wands. Now, here's the thing. The Wands energy talks about being very, very active, very, physically active, physically fit also. But I feel with this energy, this person, y'all, we're getting into a different thing. I wouldn't be surprised if this person also participates in some sort of a, based on what I'm getting here, some sort of a showmanship type of thing. Like, let me see. I first thing that comes to my mind is circus, but not really. But show like a cabaret, or like dressing drag or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if this person actually enjoys that, or let me rephrase that, dominatrix type of a situation. This person, or whatever the male version of, I think dominatrix is a female dominant, right? I don't know what a male dominant is called, maybe just dominant. So this person is into that kind of stuff. Then we have the Mentor of Cups. But now this is you know how when you go to a bar or whatever, it depends on how alcohol affects different people different ways. All of a sudden you kind of become a little bit more relaxed, and then you're able to talk to strangers a little bit more easy maybe, and if you're not careful, the next thing you know, you're spilling your guts out. Very good at offering, or under the pretext of, happy environment, have a drink, yeah man, it was a shit show today at work, and oh my god, and that sort of a thing, and get people to drop their guard. Very good at it. And once they drop their guard, is able to maneuver them, physically kind of move them around. But here's another thing very interesting. I am going to say this person's job has definitely got something to do with travel, either an airline company, or it could be like a merchant navy or something like that, or the navy or whatever, but definitely something to do with travel. And I'm going to say this person takes a lot of pride in being well dressed too, likes to, like whether he does or not, I don't know, but likes to. Whether affordability is there or not, I don't know. Then we have the Seven of Swords, which to me talks about futility, right? Now, if we were ever to find out, and I hope we find out who this person is and catch this idiot or whatever. Yes, it is a chameleon. Yes, he is going to come out and say, oh, I was whatever as a child, and there was some sort of a experiment done on me, and I had a lobotomy or whatever that was forced on me, and I'm trying to run away from my demons, and yada yada yada. But hiding behind an emotional presumed weakness, right? But also, this individual has had a lot of conflict emotionally within his self. Okay, but remember I said the Mentor of Cups. I feel this individual, when I had a shitty day today, whatever, it kind of comes across almost as being very consoling to the victim. Hey man, yeah, I hear you, I've experienced the same, been there, done that, and you know how you bond over it, or somebody's had a similar experience as you just bond over it, right? Does that. And then we have the Mentor of Swords, which is very, very interesting. Over here, this is a tough one, man. This imagery, I'm sorry y'all, I'm not going to show you all the cards, but there's always a struggle. There's always a moment of struggle where always the victim kind of, that fraction of a second where the victim realizes what's happening and there is a fight, there is a struggle. I'm surprised the police have not released any of that information, but for the perpetrator, there is a great search, a great need for wanting to escape the reality that is his. This is a weird ass thing. So I feel like this person knows very well what he is doing is wrong and has been wanting to escape that, like detach himself from that, but is unable to do so. Am I saying we got to feel sorry for this person? No, heck no. But there is no excuse for hurting or harming any other individual, period, right? Except, of course, when they are like caught and you find out they're proven killers or whatever, rapists, and then they get the death sentence, and yeah, they're being hurt, obviously, but I'm okay with that, because it's like, if you don't want to do the time, don't do the crime, right? Why did you go about doing all that? So that's a different thing. We're not getting into that at the moment. But I'm going to say one more time, y'all, this individual's job has got something to do with travel. And if you look at this person's, either like have a side business or supporting, maybe the wife has a side business, the spouse has a side business. I do believe it's a heterosexual relationship. That I do believe the killer is a male, and I do believe it's a heterosexual relationship, committed relationship he's in. Either a side business or the wife has a side business or whatever. They might have a sticker on the car that says made with a smile, or they could have prominent, it's the weirdest thing, have a coffee cup that says made with a smile, or the lanyards you have at work, or a badge or whatever that says made with a smile or whatever. Something bizarre about that popping up. Yeah, this is another one. Okay, let me take a quick look at the comments. He thinks he's doing them a favor because yeah. Is it someone in authority? They seem to wave the murders off. Yeah, hang on. I'll answer the questions. You haven't heard about this case? What? The Ladybird Lake murders, girl? Where have you been living? It's all over the freaking news. This is a bar hopper also, and this person does have a good tolerance for alcohol. A snake or a dragon tattoo is what I'm going to say. Is this a person of authority? I do believe this person is not doing too shabby in terms of finances. Okay, so well paid. This person is well paid and is quite happy and quite content as far as the actual job is concerned, if he has an actual job. But y'all will be surprised when this breaks out that this person is actually somebody, I'm not going to say famous, but somebody who is kind of known, who has a oh my God, I can't believe it was John Doe. He was my neighbor. I worked with him. He's my uncles, aunts, cousins, nephews, whatever. Or people will be surprised, but this person does have some sort of a recognition either in his social circle or his work circle. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay. So I know keeping something from the victims. Hang on one second, Debbie. Yes. Who enjoys that? Debbie likes the drag shows, and I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does participate in that bit because he enjoys that. Okay, you know how they have the Mardi Gras parade and all that? There are a lot of parades in a lot of cities that are similar to the Mardi Gras parade, but may not necessarily be what we think of as Mardi Gras, maybe on a smaller scale. I wouldn't be surprised if this person likes to visit those places. Should have gotten professional. Oh, this is a very intelligent hi Peanut Shell. This is a very smart individual. Okay, this is a person who is not low IQ. Now, Delvin, you asked me that question, right? So to answer your question, I do believe, like I said, either somebody who travels a lot from state to state, city to city, or within the city even. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is somebody who is what you say. I should be careful, I can't because of liability. This is for entertainment purposes only, and allegedly it's my observations and my opinions. Do your research, do your own due diligence, and form your own conclusions. Okay, we got that. Okay, one more card. One more card. Ooh, this person is, yeah, y'all. I'm convinced this person is kind of known, does have a reputation. So, for example, what Delvin is saying, could it be somebody who drives a cab, right? Hi, Lady Sophia. The authorities will never recognize this as a serial killing because it's like, oh my God, imagine a serial killer. How it's going to affect the economics or the business in that city, obviously. And Austin is known to be a weird town which attracts a lot of travelers, right? Suicide or drownings, we know time and again, like people with their hands tied behind their back and legs tied or whatever, they're dumped in, and post-mortem they say they have no water in the lungs. How the hell, right? So how is it suicide? So they died with their arms wrists tied behind their back, their ankles tied, so they died that way. And then after they died, somehow they got into the lake and I'm not buying it. But okay, moving on. So then we have the Lover's card, and then we have the Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, and the Devil. This is a person who absolutely has no problem switching between same-sex relationships and heterosexual relationship. This person likes to be in control, likes to watch, likes to be in control. Absolutely. So we have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is a Gemini card. Duality, the choices, having the ability to switch back and forth very easily, gift of the gab, right? And also temperamental, attention span is weirdest thing. This person having a little bit of Virgo over there can be very attentive to details, to minutiae, but also on the other hand, the attentive span could be a little bit off. So I think when that wave hits, if you will, something triggers in the brain. And then you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is betrayal, etc., etc. I'm going to go so far as to say at a very, very young age, maybe even 12, 13, 14, 15 years of age, this individual, I would not be surprised if he has actually taken the life of another person at a very young age. Always getting into physical altercations, and has also been like, what's the word, involved in a sport that is very physical. Then you have the Devil card again, which shows up again, wanting liberation, feeling that by controlling, by manipulation, he gets liberated. So it's a weird stuff. So Delvin says they don't want to say, yeah, agreed. Yeah, oceanfront property. That's too funny. Have you all seen the price of these properties these days? I'm like, what in the hell? How much are you asking for what? That little dump you're asking for $1 million? Get out of here. Yeah. Remember all those properties in Florida on the East Coast where this were like a itty bitty, like 1100, 1200 square foot is $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, whatever. And they get hit with all those weather thingies, and then the insurance companies are dumping them, and now they're all selling and nobody wants to buy because the mortgage rate is all skewed. Yeah, either way, I wouldn't be, yeah, never mind, going off on a tangent over there. So it's the most, this person likes to party, I will tell you, enjoys, or at least puts on a show that he likes to party. I don't know what they say, y'all. I do not agree that, I do not think for even a moment that these murders are unrelated. Like, it's just too much. Okay, do you think that someone who knows him suspects it's him, or that no one has a clue? Hang on. To do this. I do believe somebody knows who this person is, but they are, for whatever reason, either they're blocking their mind or they're too afraid to connect. What I see is that, imagine a scenario where you're out somewhere and you call somebody and say, hey, come and pick me up. And then there's this other buddy sitting in the back seat, just slumped over or whatever, individual, and you're like, what's up with him? I didn't know you were coming with him. Oh, he just passed out, man. He too called me from the bar saying that he was too drunk and he needed a ride back home. So don't worry about him. I'll first drop you home and then I'll go drop him home. I see that happening. So, all right. At the end, can you see if authorities are aware, like covering up? Just curious. Okay. that he could feel it coming on. I'm sure. Hi, Trial Junkie. This is the first time I'm seeing you here. Welcome. Thank you all for being here, though. But yeah, who knows, man? I mean, these people. See, I'll tell you this, though. This person is not a dud. This person is smart. Wow, these are some intense. You can't make up this stuff, y'all. Look, I'm still going to say that this person somehow is in a committed relationship with a female. There has been some sort of an interference at a couple of times, and somehow has been able to get away without being caught. So, in other words, a couple of his events, let's call them events, acts of crime, while he was in the middle of an act of crime, there was some sort of an interference, but he was able to get away from it, wait until the interference was gone, and then he was able to finish the act. This individual also, I'm going to say, for a period of 8 months, refrained from any such acts because he had put himself in quarantine. Okay, but there was also a period of 8 years where there was quite a bit of activities. So I don't know exactly the time frames. Y'all will figure it out. Then we have the Princess of Coins. So this is a very interesting thing. Again, this is like being very being distracted, by an individual for a brief period of time. So wouldn't be surprised if a particular relationship that he was in, or whatever, or a person, or however that works, kind of he forgot about this type of thing. Look, y'all, this is just my humble opinion. I don't think this is multiple killers. I don't think the perpetrator is there are perpetrators, they are criminals. I do believe this could be one person. This is just my opinion. Again, these are allegedly. These are my observations and my opinions. Do your own due diligence, do your own research, form your own conclusions, and this for entertainment purposes only. But whatever that relationship is, there was a falling out of that relationship, right? So there was a unexpected dissolving, disembarking. I was thinking dismembering, but disembarking. I don't know why disembarking is here. Delineate. No, is that even the word I want to use here? Like drawing the lines. Putting up parameters or separation from a particular relationship, and that caused this individual to put things on hold for a little bit and then come back, because this is a comforting thing. So Trial Junkie, you just said something about Ted Bundy and now you're saying who are we talking about? I'm confused. Okay, anyway, I thought you knew what this reading was about. The title says it. So then we have the Empress, right? So let's talk about the Empress. Empress is Venus, is pregnancy, is love, is beauty, putting things on hold, waiting. It's all the good stuff. So there was a period of time where he went through this kind of putting things on hold, restricted himself. There was a silence for 8 months and he went back, but there was also a period of 8 years where he was active. And whatever this relationship, for whatever reason, man, it kind of it's a pure relationship with a heterosexual person, right? With a female. If this is a male, female. If this is a female, then with a male. That kind of put things on pause. And then it was like back to square one. No, screw this shit. I'm going back to my happy days. Like, this is what, let me just sort this out. This is what makes me happy, and this is what, my God, this spilled over. This is what makes me happy, and I want to go back. So it's like a comfort zone kind of a thing. This is what makes me feel happy. This is what makes me feel comfortable. And I'm going back to that. I need to find another container just for this, because when I shuffle them, it kind of gets a little, so let me do this. F as in Frank, 0, X as in Xmas. That's interesting. Talks about liberty. Wow, hang on 1 second. When was this? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. C as in Charles. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. U as in umbrella. Ooh. And 8. So F as in Frank, X as in Xmas, the number 0, the number 8, U as in umbrella, C as in Charles, and liberty. Now, that's very interesting. So very, very interesting. Ooh. The recovery from that period of self-restriction was a little bit difficult and a little bit slow. There's also this is so weird. There's also interest in, could have a pet turtle. So the demise of that relationship, or demise of that individual he was having a relationship with, or the ending of that, is what caused a lot of issues. Then we also have, with the Tower card, we have this beautiful flower. So there is also some sort of an affiliation to the state of Hawaii. This individual does have an interest, like I said, sports, right? Competitive sports, or physical sports, or be it tennis, be it racquetball, be it something like that. There's also great interest in this individual has a great interest in how the human mind works itself. Do you get it? So he is very curious, very interested in understanding, reads up a lot about the human psyche, how human beings think, yada yada yada, which is like, dude, whatever the heck, man. I personally, again, this is allegedly, this is for entertainment purposes only, my observations, my opinions. Do your own research, do your own due diligence, form your own conclusions. Hey, Sherilyn, Sherilyn, you changed your username. Okay. Debbie, interesting. So you say, could it be a part-time security guard at these bars? I don't see this individual having a career of that nature. But hey. Ace of Cups. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Something about the hair. The hair is either very neatly and cut close, or the hair, he's got really nice hair, which is kind of like, I'm not going to say blonde, but like a darkish brown. Nice hair, honestly. At some point in time, he could have had one of the full, I'm trying to see who I can best describe has that kind of hair among our celebrities, male celebrities. Like a full mop of curly hair, but not like those tight curls. Oh God, I wish I could describe the person. Show a picture of somebody with that kind of hair. Sheldon. So it is a dangerous spot, absolutely. So okay, so this was a quick reading. I don't know what else is going to pop up, but until then, if any of y'all have any questions pertaining to this particular subject, ask me. We'll get to the rest later. So anybody have any particular questions about this subject? Nobody has any questions? All right, that's fine. Somebody asked a question earlier about this lake. Nobody? Okay, let's go back down. Does the wife know? Before I even pull the cards, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a kind of an alienated relationship. It's like, whatever, you do your own thing, I'll do my own thing kind of a situation. Does the wife know? Hang on, let's ask. Wife or significant other is what I'm going to say. Committed relationships. Oh, I did answer that question, Lady Sapphire. I feel the significant other, present, past, or such, just didn't want to acknowledge that there was something off with this person. So whether the significant other actually knows or what, see, this person, I feel like is such an accommodating person. It's like, oh cool, don't worry about it, man, that's fine. But there's this underlying, not passive aggressive, but comes across as being, hey, he's a cool dude type of a thing. It's like, yeah, no worries, yeah, no problem, I got you covered, I got your back, that type of a weird thing. But there is that ego, that, oh my God, hang on. Ooh. The 7 comes up a lot in this case. 7 and 8 has been coming up a lot in this reading. 7, 8 and 5, oh here too we got 7, 8 and 5 comes up a lot in this. Five of Cups has come up a lot. Five of Swords has come up a lot. The Three of Cups over here does talk about, yeah, does enjoy partying, does enjoy partying, does enjoy partying. See, it's weird, y'all. So it's so bizarre because I feel very strongly this is a male, but I'm also beginning to think that this person has no problem dressing up as drag, even, or likes. I hate to say it, this is somebody who has no problem like wearing feminine clothes at home, or we've heard cases of where these guys, whatever, man, I mean, people are what they are. Like, the wife is traveling, and the next thing you know, the wife comes back and she catches the husband laying there with her underwear and bra on, or whatever the heck. So, I wouldn't be surprised if this person is very intrigued by all of that and pays attention. Here's a bizarre thing. As much as I personally think this is a serial killer, this is one person doing these crimes, it's not multiple people. I don't believe this is just a random dumping ground that people think is very convenient to go kill all these people and dump them there, because you notice every one of those victims have actually been to Austin at that time, were legit visiting Austin. So it's not like, oh, my brother went to, I don't know, pick a spot, Alaska, and then next thing you know, his body was found in no, it's not like that. So it's not like they were killed in some other city, state, or country and their body was transferred here. They were all actively proven legit in Austin, and they disappeared when, like, at that time. So I also feel that this individual pays a lot of attention on how women dress. So not dress in general, but more particularly how they coif their hair and do their makeup. It's the weirdest thing. There's a constant need to sharpen his skill sets in terms of, because he thinks he's very skillful in how he goes about doing this, constantly working on his skill sets to see how well he can improvise, get better at doing this bullcrap. There are a lot of options for him. He knows that. He's happy about that. And it's always at a party. It's always at the gathering. Absolutely, these are cases. I'm going to say it now. I am convinced that these people, these victims, were given something to drink very clearly in their alcohol, in their water, very clearly. It's always while they were drinking and they were partying and they were whatever, things have been put in their drink. Absolutely. So, any other questions, y'all? Are any of the victims accidental deaths? Yes, Debbie, I answered your question. I think I just answered it. Sharon, I'll answer your question about whether it's a black hole. It's a place of convenience. Hang on. None of the victims are accidental deaths. Absolutely none of the victims. They're all murders, plain and simple. This person, it's the Nine of Pentacles. So when we think of Nine of Pentacles, right, we think about luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, etc., right? So this person is fine. Is not in the poor house. Financially is fine. But it's almost like a building up or ramping up, and this is my comfort zone. I found it and I'm okay with it. I really don't want to get, there's no need for me to do more. You know what I mean? For some way, for whatever reason, he feels that so far whatever he has done in terms of his criminal activities, he's fine. He's happy with the level. It's weird. It's almost like I'm happy at the level I'm at. Okay? Now, I will tell you, there is a lot of pleasure that's being taken in, you people are so dumb. I mean, like, it's the Ladybird Lake. It's right here. Why do I want to go through the trouble of hauling the body somewhere else and disposing it off somewhere? This is so convenient. You mean you people still haven't figured it out? That really goes to show how dumb you are. That's how he's thinking. So, Yes, absolutely, Delvin. Absolutely. Absolutely. You are spot on. It's like a cleansing. Shit. Oh my god, I about lost my pants just now. The weirdest image I got right now is when this person showers, he doesn't like to close his eyes when he showers. I don't know how the hell he does that. It freaks him out to close his eyes when he's showering. There's a holding on to something. There's a holding on to something like really tightly, not willing to let go of something. So I do believe it's a not willing to let go of a particular emotion, like really guarding it. Here we go again. It's like, I'm happy. I'm happy that I've reached this level. I'm not too concerned about it. It's almost like a competition. How many can I get away with? But then here we have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords says there's a little bit of anxiety. There's a little bit of feeling depressed. But why? It's like, it's a good thing you asked that question. I do believe this individual is actually afraid of water. Whether he was drowned as a child or not, I don't know. But I saw very clearly he's afraid to close his eyes. He does not close his eyes when he's showering. I know how you do that, particularly when the shower is going and you're washing your hair. But I do believe this individual is afraid of the water. Whether afraid of drowning, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I suppose that would... I'll tell you, me, after seeing that stupid movie Jaws way back when it came out, y'all, I love to swim, okay? After seeing that movie Jaws, it took me the longest time to get into the water. And yes, the movie was released like when I was fairly young. I mean, I was like, oh, heck, I'm not getting in the water. Because I imagined even a swimming pool had a Jaws in it. I mean, so, until of course one day you're like, heck, that's not the case. So anywho, let's see what else comes. Interesting. Let me see if that comes to show me what else I need to see. Oh, the Chariot. Oh, transportation again. The Moon under the protection of darkness. Oh my word. Eight of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Yeah. Let me do this. Whoa. Y'all. This. See, the 5 pops up again. The 8 pops up again. Okay. So we have the Chariot, we have the Moon card, the Queen of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and 5 of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. With the Chariot card, right? The Chariot card is Cancer. It does talk about finding the balance. It talks about being able to balance the emotions and the mind and the soul. It also talks about having the skill sets and the wherewithal to be able to focus such that you're able to balance, and you need balance to be able to continue to move forward. Now, I am convinced this person is in the transportation industry. Then we have the Moon card. What is the Moon card? It's Pisces. It talks about deception. Beware of what really transpires. There are always things hidden under the guise of darkness, and you can't see. Very, very careful about how he goes about doing whatever he does under the guise of darkness. Lot of deception, right? And there's also like like, what's the word? His imagination, his intuition, how well he's able to pick and zone in on people. And it's almost like he's sacrificing a part of himself while he's doing these things. Bizarre. Then you have the Queen of Wands. Does have the confidence and the wherewithal to be able to carry out this act. And once that's done, I do believe he purposefully puts himself in a timeout for whatever reason. And then you have the Four of Pentacles. It's really holding on, like really holding on, to not willing to let go, because the fear of losing something is the most freaking bizarre shit, man. What the hell? And then you have the Two of Pentacles, choices. You need to, you have an opportunity to, you have to make a decision. Not making a decision is also a decision, but you have the ability to make a decision, you have the ability to multitask, and you have the ability to carry out multitask. See, I also feel this is somebody who's like very good at attending to multiple people at the same time. And then you have the Four of Swords. Again, the Four of Swords saying rest and respite, but hey, oh man, look y'all, whatever people are saying that this happens in bars, etc., I am putting my money on it. I would not be surprised if this person also says, let me buy you your drink. Let me do that. And kind of puts to rest, not like go to bed, whatever, but slows down the person a little bit. Makes them a little bit more lax, easy, to makes them feel more comfortable. So therefore a little bit more reliable on him, a little bit more trusting, so that he can carry out his Five of Swords. Now, Five of Swords is interesting, right? It talks about violence and abuse. Yeah, he absolutely does put things in their drink. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is very interesting over here, right? It talks about how is, for some reason, he believes that this act is, he's accumulating wealth. Now, wealth doesn't necessarily have to be financial wealth. Wealth could be spiritual, mental, whatever, right? But there's also an exchange for what's the word I'm looking for? An exchange. These acts he's doing in exchange for something that he's acquiring as a form of wealth. Oh my god, I don't know, y'all. That's all I can get. It's kind of going like places that I didn't envision this to go. Could own a bar, could be a partner, could own a bar, who knows? So maybe he's sitting in the back room, maybe he's a part-time partner in or not a part-time partner, a partner in a bar. You know how some people, they have all these flying high-paying jobs, and they get together and say, hey, maybe we should start a company, let's open a bar, let's pool in, 3 partners go into it, and one weekend this partner is responsible for business, one weekend that partner, yada yada, or I'll take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you take, I don't know, some other days. And then he's sitting in the back office and he's watching all these people go around, in the security cameras, and he goes, aha, that's the one. And he may say, let me go and carry out a drink, or, oh, don't worry, man, let's say the barback John Doe, he's making a drink for this person. He goes, you need a break, go, I'll make this drink. And maybe he does put something in the drink. Who knows? Any number of ways this can happen, right? This is a smart individual. But okay, y'all, I think I want to stop doing this reading. I think I've reached a point where it's like I don't want to do no more. But this is somebody, I will still say this is somebody who travels a lot. I'm still going to stick to it. So, hey man, I'm going to be retiring from my job in the next 2 years. My retirement, whatever, I get a whole bunch of money, whatever, retirement money, severance pay, whatever the heck. I want to be able to do something, so let's invest. But these murders have been happening for quite a few years. So that leads me to believe that this person has been at it for quite a few years. So does that partnership thing arise? Yeah, it's a possibility that he could have inherited a whole bunch of money years ago and he decided to invest. Who knows? Like, we don't know, right? But traveling is a big thing here. That's a good question. Do I think? I don't believe so, but we shall ask. Is this guy going to be caught soon? I'm being told to do this. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. I need to steady my hand. Oh, wow. That I never expected. Okay, hang on. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to say that I do believe that the police maybe know who he is. Chat disconnected. What the heck? Why is the chat disconnected? What the hell is YouTube doing again? YouTube is messing with me, man. What? I'm just going to do this. Let me see. Let me see if that goes through. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect to successfully. Oh, it is connected now. Oh my God. Anyway, so I was going to say, I do believe the police are aware. They kind of think they know who the person is. Thank you. And then I do believe this individual is above the age of 65, and I do believe within like a few months there will be, I'm not going to say 6 to 8 months, but much sooner than that, there'll be something that's going to be released in the papers that, we kind of know who it is, or we have our clues and we're still investigating, we cannot comment, that kind of a thing, because I have to say something, right? So invent a YouTube that isn't shit. Thank you, Delvin. So that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, that's about that. Yeah. Think about it. But this person is not somebody who. These murders have been going on for a while. We know that. So around 65 is what I'm going to say. That's the age I got. So do any of you have any questions for me? Like, I'm going to give you all like another, because I got some work I need to do. I'm taking some classes myself, continuing my education. So I need some time to get my homework done. Do any of y'all have, I'm going to shut it down in, what's the word, 3:31, so maybe 7:45 I'll shut it down. Do y'all have any personal questions? One question per person, please. Can you do a read on Hannah Kobayashi? Oh yeah, you know what? Instead of taking personal questions, I'm sorry, this is interesting. Hannah Kobayashi. Yeah, that was, oh my God, I should have done a reading for her, yeah. Are you planning to read Hannah? You know, I would have, maybe I should do a reading just for her. I'll tell you what, let me just see quickly what pops up. Hannah Kobayashi. Oh my God, it's so sad that her father died, right? Oh. Ooh. Very interesting, y'all. So this is really quick, okay? I don't know when her birthday is, but don't give me all of that because I don't want to get there. There has been some sort of a struggle of power between her and her dad. I'll tell you, either disagreements or whatever, but not in a bad way, okay? I'm just going to say, like fathers and daughters, mothers and sons, you know how they have their whatever. There has been some sort of a struggle there. There's a push and pull. There's been arguments as such. But the central character here, I would say, is there's also a legal situation that seems to pop up with regards to her and her father. There's something going on over there. And then we have the Sun card, which says, yes, there is a tug of war between, like, you know, you can't tell me what to do kind of things, or no, I'm not going to give in type of thing. And then we have the Strength card that says, yes, the egos, clash of egos. Y'all, I'll do a reading, okay? I'm going to stop this now for her. I will actually do a reading for her. All right, so really quick now, let's do personal questions really quick. I'll do a reading for her. I can actually, you know what, let me see what time I'm going to be done with work tomorrow. Let me tell you when I can do, what my schedule is. Come on. Tomorrow I can't. Tuesday maybe I can do one. Tuesday I think I'll do one for Hannah Kobayashi. Okay. So oh, did he? Oh, Delvin, you confirmed that. He was hating himself for being hard on her. Wow. So there's confirmation right there. I don't even know, what card did I get? I got Libra, I got the Sun, and then what else did I get? Libra, Sun, and I got something else, right? And the Strength card. Okay. Alrighty, y'all, since we have Sherilyn. Just email me, Sherilyn. I'll do a reading for you. Sherilyn, you really need to take a like, get out of your head. I've said that so many times, but hang on. Ooh, Sherilyn, you got 2 of cups. Ooh, girl. What are you doing? What mischief are you up to? 2 of cups, right? Are you in some sort of a quandary? This guy or that guy kind of thing? Thinking about 2 different people, not sure which route to take. 2 interests, 2 love interests, 2 interests, 2 wants. Okay, who next? Because 7:45, I'm going to shut this down. Yeah, just email me. Yeah, Delvin, absolutely. Absolutely. Just email me. Yeah, just email me, Delvin, and I'll tell you what my schedule is, and then you can decide. Don't go through the website for that, just for Delvin and Sherilyn, because my schedule is weird now. Okay. All right. Nobody else? Oh, really, Courtney? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Biden pardoned Hunter Biden just reminded me of the... Oh, wow. I don't remember what I said, but will there be justice for us? Wow. Thank you for that confirmation. Wait, El Palmer says, will there be justice for us to the ones who stole my young son's inheritance? Will we receive the money he deserves as well? Hang on. Alia, I haven't seen you forever. Where have you been? Oh my God, Alia. So I'm reading for El Palmer. Show me what I need to know about the son's inheritance. Did I read for you earlier? 2 cards. I do believe you will get it. I do believe you will get your... whatever the money is you have to pay. It's just a question of legalities, because I do believe whatever the legalities that are kind of holding up, it's basically through, it's just the you have the King of Swords, and then you have the World card. Either a judge is holding it up for some reason, or some sort of a CFO or whatever is holding it up. It's a done deal. It's just a question of formalities and going through the loops to actually do it. But I do believe you'll get the money. Oh, hang on, one more card for you. I do believe you'll get it. Absolutely, you will get it. All right. Excuse me, Nipsey Hussle. I should do that. Is Susie here? Oh, Susie Q. I'm glad you're here. Alia is also here after a long time. I hadn't seen her. Oh God, this is just a bathrobe from Costco, y'all. But I just wear it when I'm cold. I just throw it on because this actually offers me more warmth than... You know, one thing I notice about hoodies and those jumpers or whatever you call that has a zipper, and the zippers are metal. Excuse me. Woo. And that metal touches my skin, I get cold. So I'm like, no, I don't want to wear that. Okay. No other questions? Okay, we're good then. Nipsey Hussle, I should do one. I've never done a reading for him. Alia, I'm going to schedule it, girl. I'm actually going to do it. Here, let's see. I'll post it. You've been asking that for a while. Let me write it down here. You get a piece of paper first. Yo! And what is that other girl's name who passed? Yes, I do chart readings, absolutely. That girl who passed recently from Hawaii, I forget her name. Oh my God, Hana Kobayashi. So, I forgot what other card I got. Libra. Okay, I got it down here. Okay. So, yes, I do astrology readings too. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I don't know. L. Palmer. Is it? I just want to make sure I'm addressing the person correctly, because I don't know if you're El Palmer. Male. Oh, it's a female. I apologize. I see the picture now. Yes, ma'am. I do astrology readings. Absolutely. Okay, now wait. Are you taking emails for scheduling? Just email me, because my schedule is a bit odd. I cannot post like the days I'm not available on my website, because it's really, maybe it's really odd. So if you email me, that'll be better. Just for a couple of months now. After that, I'll go back to the website, and that'll be easier. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. I can do that. 2025. I can do that. So I have scheduled Hana Kobayashi, Nipsey Hussle. I have to do, because Alia has been asking me that for a long time. And then 2025, I'll do it, y'all. I will put my schedule on. I'll try to update my website with my schedule availability, but either way, it's better to email me anyway, because like people, the moment they say they want this time, they expect me to actually be available at that time and to say yes, boom, I'll do the reading. It's physically not possible, because oh my God, you're going to be 21 this Feb. Oh my God, Alia, I feel like you grew up with us here on the channel, right? So it takes at least about 24 to 48 hours for turnaround for me to confirm. So y'all know that. All right, y'all. I'm going to take leave of y'all. If that was Trump, people would be. I hear you. So I'm going to call it a 10-4, y'all. I'm so sorry. I got to go. This was a quick one. I have my homework cut out for me. I got work to do, so I do apologize on the diddler mess. I think I'll just leave it alone for a little bit, Lady Sapphire, because it's like unbelievable. It's like freaking nuts, right? Did I not just do one for the Coburgers? For the Idaho 4 case? I just hope Brian doesn't get a chance to get pardoned. Oh, okay. Time does fly, that's true. So, I just wanted to say that I got to get back into, the groove of things. But hi, Marisol, good to see you. I do apologize, y'all. I have to really cut it short and to be so quick about it, sincere apologies. But let me thank every one of y'all for being here. Marisol, Sherilyn, Courtney, C, Alia, Susie Q, who has Lady Sapphire, then who else we got? Delvin, El Palmer. We don't have that many people today, but hey, I'm just loving it. So, Courtney, Debbie B, who else? I'm sure I missed somebody, right? So, please do give me a thumbs up, leave your comments, help me get the word around about this channel, and hopefully I'm taking some classes, and I got this work thing going on, so I'm going to be a little busy. Usually it happens around this time of the year, and then once I'm done in another 2-3 weeks, I should be through. I'll be a little bit more free, then I can go back to doing more reading. So thank you so very much, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. Be happy, be safe, Be healthy. Much love to all of you all. Blessed be, and see you in the next one. Bye.